Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be looking at past question NECO questions which are possible for the forthcoming exams. So stay tuned, get your writing materials ready. We'll be right back. The first question we'll be looking at is evaluate log 18 plus log 6 minus log 16 and a half. Now it's important to note that our raised power half is something as square root. Okay, so we can turn this to be 16 raised power half will give us square root of 16, which is 4. Okay, so we can turn this to be log 18 plus log 6 minus log 4. Alright, now evaluating this, we can turn our addition and subtraction to be multiplication and division following our laws in log. Okay, so this becomes log 18 times 6 divided by 4. Okay, this will now give us log 18 times 6 will give us 108. Okay, divided by 4. And 4 divided by 18, 108 divided by 108 divided by 4 will give us log 27. Okay, now from here we can now turn this to become log 3 raised power 3. Okay, log 3 raised power 3 will now give us 3 log 3 as our answer. Our next question says, if A equals 1, 2 to 10, B equals minus 5 minus 4 to 1, and C equals minus 1 to 5. List all the elements in B union C intersection A. Now, first of all, to get this, we'll have to list all the elements of B, A, and C. So our elements in A will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Those are elements in A. Elements in B will become minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, and 1. And elements in C will be minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if we talk about B union C, it simply means joining these two sets together. The union means coming together. Okay, all the elements in A, B, and all elements in C joined together. So B union C would give us from minus 5 minus 4 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1, which is where C started from, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now for element A is 1 to 10. So if we look at now B union C intersection A, intersection means what is common to both B union C and A. So if we look at what is common to both of them, will be B union C intersection A will become, we have from 1 to 5 is what is common. So this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what is common in both sets. So our answer will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for B union C intersection A. a flagpole is placed at the top of a tower. The angles of elevation of the bottom and top of the flagpole from a point on the ground 10 meters away is 40 degrees and 50 degrees respectively. Find the length of the flagpole. Now we are going to represent this question in a diagram. Now if this is our tower and this is our ground, okay, now let's assume that this is our flagpole, okay. Now they said the bottom and the top from a point. Okay, now the angle of elevation from this point M, and this is point T, okay, B for bottom and T for top. Okay, now they said from this that is 10 meters, and the angle of elevation here for bottom is 40, and for top is 50 degrees. So that we should find the height of our pole. Let's call the height of pole X. Now, for us to do this, alright, for us to do this, we need to calculate the height of our tower and the height of the tower plus the flagpole, then subtract the height of tower from that. So now let's look at consider triangle. Considering triangle BOM, this is 10 and this is 40. Alright, now we are looking for our BO or OB, whichever you prefer. We are looking for OB or BO. Okay, now for us to get OB, we know that OM is our adjacent and OB is our opposite. So we are going to use tan, where tan theta equals to opposite over adjacent. Alright, so this becomes tan 40 equals OB over adjacent, which is 10. So OB equals tan 40 times 10, which will give us OB would be, now looking at tan 40 times 10, tan 40 times 10 would give us 8.391 meters. So our OB is 8.391 meter. Now let's consider triangle MOT. Now considering triangle MOT, we still know that our distance here is 10 and our angle has changed to 50. So OM still maintains our adjacent and OT is our opposite. So this becomes tan theta opposite over adjacent. Okay, so that will be tan 50 equals OM OT, this time around OT all over 10. So OT equals 10 times tan 50, which will give us OT equals tan 50 times 10. That gives us 11.918 meters. Now, for us to find X, okay, for us to find the height of the flagpole, we are going to do OT minus, okay, let's say height of flagpole or length of flagpole. We are having it as OT minus OB. Okay, where our OT will give us 11.918 So this becomes 11.918 minus 8.391. Okay, so 11.918 minus 8.391, which gives us 3.527 meters. So to the nearest one decimal place will become 3.5 meters. If you've enjoyed our tutorials up to this moment, don't forget to subscribe and click on your notification buttons for more updates. Also like our page on Facebook at Mathematics Simplified. Our next question says, find the value of 2a minus b if a plus b equal 8 and 4a minus b equal 22. Now these two expressions would tell us that we need to use simultaneous equations. So this becomes a plus b equal 8, 4a minus b equal 22. So multiply equation 1 by 4. This will give us 4a plus 4b equals 32. And this will give us 4a minus b equal 22. So we subtract. This minus this will give us 0. This minus times minus plus 4 plus 1, 5b equals 32 minus 22, 10. So now divide both sides by 5. B equal 10 over 5, which is 2. So our value for b is 2. Now substituting b for 2 into this equation, we will now have 4a minus 2 equal 22. So 4a equal 22 plus 2. 4a equal 24. So a equal 24 over 4, which gives us 6. Now back to this expression where they say find 2a plus b. Now 2a is 6 plus b is 2. So this gives us 12 plus 2, which will give us 14. Okay, oh sorry, minus. So 12 minus 2 will give us 10. So the expression 2a minus b will become 10. Our question says, find the area, the length of a diagonal of a square whose area is 288 centimeters squared. Now looking at this question, we know that area of a square equals length L squared, right? Length times length, so L squared. Now, if we look at our square critically, they say we should find the length of the diagonal. Now, one important thing to know in a square is that all angles at the vertex are at 90 degrees. Okay, so now if we know that L times L squared equals 90 degree equals 288, so we have to also remember that we have this square in this form forming a right angle triangle. So if we're having L squared as opposite, L squared as adjacent, here becomes our hypotenuse H squared. Okay, so bearing in mind that our Pythagoras rule states that our hypotenuse squared equals to opposite squared plus adjacent squared. Now in this case, our hypotenuse, which is our diagonal, our hypotenuse, which is our diagonal, become hypotenuse squared will become hypotenuse squared, opposite to be L squared plus adjacent L squared. Now why is it both L squared? Because our square has all its sides equal. Alright, so this becomes hypotenuse squared equals 288 plus 288. Since we already know that the square, the area of the square, which is L squared, is 288. So our hypotenuse equals 576. Now, if we do square root of 576 to give us our hypotenuse or diagonal, it will become square root of 576 would give us 24. So our hypotenuse squared will become, our hypotenuse will become 24 centimeter, which is the length of the diagonal. So the length of the diagonal will be 24 centimeters. Our next question says, if x plus 1 over x equals 8, find x squared plus 1 over x squared. Now, in solving this question, alright, we will start with square if x plus 1 over x equals 8. So we have to square both sides. Now, if we square both sides, this becomes x plus 1 over x all squared equals 8 squared. Okay, so now from here we'll open up this bracket. This becomes x plus 1 over x plus 1 over x equals 64. Okay, so now x times x will give us x squared. X times this plus x 1 over x plus x 1 over x plus 1 over x squared equals 64. Now we know that this is x squared plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 over x squared. Alright, equals 64. Now how is this one? You may ask, how is it turning to 1? Now let's bear in mind that we are having x times 1 over x. So x cancels x, leaving you with 1. So that's how we got 1 here. So this becomes x squared plus 2 plus 1 over x squared equals 64. Remember that 1 squared is 1. So, alright, so moving our 10 here, this becomes x squared plus 1 over x squared equals 64 minus 2. So this becomes x squared plus 1 over x squared equals 62. So the value of x squared plus 1 over x squared will give us 62. Hope you've enjoyed our tutorial so far. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the link with your friends. Also follow us on Facebook and at Mathematics Simplified. Do well to also share the link. Our question says, what is the value of 11101 in base 2 plus 10011 in base 2 minus 10001 in base 2? Now there are two ways of solving this question. We can simply go direct to solve it out this way, or we can first of all convert each of them to base 10, do our addition and subtraction, and we convert back to base 2. Now we are going to do both methods in this tutorial. Now first off, let's start with solving it out in this way. So this becomes 11101 base 2 plus 10011 in base 2. Now we know that 1 plus 1 is 1 and 0 in base 2. So we write down 0, carry 1. So this becomes another 1 and 0, write down 0, carry 1. This becomes another 0, write down 0, carry 1. Alright, this becomes another 0, write down 0, carry 1. Now, here we are having 3 ones, which will become 1, 1. Okay? We write down 1 and carry 1 over and drop it. Now, from here, we will now subtract our 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 in base 2. Okay? Now, since we are subtracting here, it is important to remember that if you borrow 1 in base 2, the value will be 2. Okay? If you borrow 1, the value will be 2. So now, if we borrow 1 from here, to add here, here becomes 2. We borrow from this 2 drops to 1. And add here, we borrow again, this drops to 1, this drops to 1, and we add our 2 here. So 2 minus 1 will give us 1, 1 minus 0, 1, 1 minus 0, 1, 1 minus 0, 1. Now remember that when we borrowed from this one, it became 0. And 0 cannot subtract 1, so we borrow from this one, making this one 0 and putting 2. 2 minus 1 will now give us 1. So our answer will become 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 in base 2. Now, looking at the second method, we are going to, using our expansion methods, turn this base 2 to base 10. This becomes 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, base 2. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which gives us 1 times 2 raised to the power 4 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 3 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 2 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power, 0 times 2 raised to the power 1 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 0. So 2 times 2 raised to the power 4 will give us 16 plus 2 raised to the power 3 is 6 plus 2 raised to the power 2 is 4. 2 raised to the power 2 is 8, 3 is 8, 2 raised to the power 3 is 8, plus 2 times 0, and anything raised to the power 0 is 1, so 1 times 1 plus 1. Now, if we calculate this out, this gives us 20, 28, 29. This leaves us equals to 29 base 10. Now the next one we are looking at is the second one, where we have 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 base 2. Okay, this becomes 1 times 2 raised to the power 4 plus 1, 0 times 2 raised to the power 3 plus 0 times 2 raised to the power 2 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 1 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 0. So this leaves us with 16 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1, which gives us 19 base 10. And the third one we are going to look at is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 base 2. So this leaves us with 1 times 2 raised to the power 4 plus 0 times 2 raised to the power 3 plus 0 times 2 raised to the power 2 plus 0 times 2 raised to the power 1 plus 1 times 2 raised to the power 0, which leaves us with 16 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1, which gives us 17 base 10. Now doing our addition, we are having 29 plus 19. Okay, 9 plus 9 is 8. 18, write down 8, carry 1. This gives us 48 minus 17 will give us 31. Alright, base 10. So now we convert our 31 base 10 back to base 2. And in doing that, we use our division method. Okay, so 31, 2. 2 into 31 will give us 15, remainder 1. 2 into 15 will give us 7, remainder 1. 2 into 7 will give us 3, remainder 1. 2 into 3 will give us 2, remainder will give us 1, remainder 1. and 2 into 1 will give us 0, remainder 1. So read it upwards. We are going to have 31 base 10 equals 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 base 2, which leaves us with same answer as we have here. So if you understand, whichever method you understand that will be easier for you, you could use each and any one of them. This is a short method, but you need to be careful when borrowing your signs. So with this, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family the link below. And also follow us on our Facebook page at Mathematics Simplified.